Hey everyone, I hope you guys are having a fabulous weekend so far. Today I wanted to come on and show you how I will be constructing the journal cover for my hashtag Alani's Dream digital kit journal that I am making. So diligently going through using what I have. As I was cleaning up, I found these Priority Mail flat rate envelopes. I had a few left, and I figured I always wanted to try creating a journal using this type of material. I've seen other people do it, and I never attempted it, so I can also cross that off my bucket list. So that's a win-win, right? And just gonna go and figure it out. So this is about 12.5 inches. If I do 5.5 and 5.5, that's 11. So that gives me like a 1.5 inch spine, if my math is correct. 11, yeah. So I'm gonna go with that. So 5.5. I'm gonna turn it around. And I'm gonna do 5.5 again, right? And then height-wise, this is a little too tall because it's about 8.5, the pages. Do I have a page in front of me? Let's see, do I have one? Yes, I do. Yeah, you see, that's a little too much for me. So I might just knock it down. If I do it at 9, yeah, I'll do it at 9. So I'm gonna cut that off, and I know that's gonna create an opening for me, but I have a plan for that. So let me just chop this at 9, and I think I'm done with this. Let me bring my guillotine up, and I'm gonna cut it on this side. So said 9. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Okay, so let's do this. So I can get it in there. Okay. All right. And this is the side I want to chop on. So 9 inches, right? Let's do 9. All right. So now, let's see what I got. Trash, and then this goes this way, and this is what I have. So my plan for this is to actually use these as pockets, but I don't like that bulk, that buckling. I think I might just want to cut off the edges. I don't know. I'll come back and think about that. But I think that's a good size for a journal, very comfortable in the hand. That came together really fast. So now what we have to do is pick our paper. I really like this, but it's not gonna fit. So I'm gonna have to use my portrait style ones, which is perfect because the kit includes them. Or I can just line my paper, my binding with regular color complementary, like a blush cardstock, and then use this as a frame. That's a thought too. But before I do that, I also found in my stash these mailing envelopes, and I ordered them with the intention of my destashes, but they don't really protect very well. And when I order from the post office, I have them delivered to my house. my local post office is not very close. It is a walk or a short drive, but since I live in the city, I try not to take out the car unless I have to. And I'd rather just have them deliver it to my house. Because even if they leave it in the hallway, it's not a problem in the building. So my reason for using these is to reinforce my spine. So I'm gonna cut about this much. And there's no exact science to this, guys, and I hope I'm not going out of frame too much. But again, this is just to, it is a journal, and I anticipate it being opened and closed quite a lot. Or at least I hope. Where's my pencil? And I just want to make sure that, you know, this is cardboard, so it might just eventually start getting thin. And this is just for reinforcement. So I'm going to want 2 of those because I'm going to want to reinforce it on the outside and the inside. So I'm just going to give myself a mark there and a mark here. And then I can cut that piece out. And this helps me out so much because I have so many things just sitting here, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with these items. To just throw them away. So I might as well find something else to use them for. And then once I'm used up all of that, then I can, you know, buy the proper materials. So let me put that away where I can find it. So I have a piece for this side, and I have a piece for the other side. And let me get my glue. Oh crap, sorry about that. Let me go get my glue from my other crafty space. Be right back. Okay, so as you guys know, I live in an apartment, and I have a spare bedroom now that used to be my oldest son's, and he's been living in New Jersey for quite some time with his girlfriend, and we finally kind of cleaned up the room, repainted it, and we are in the process of preparing it for an extra bedroom, you know, like a guest room, and also slash gym room, exercise room. You know, my husband is very much into his wellness and exercising, and he has a lot of equipment, so we have that in there. And then also it holds my cabinets that holds my crafting supplies is in there, and you know, it's like an all-around room. And over the course of the vacation, I took a folding table, and kind of just set it up in the middle of the room. And as I was watching my dark shadows, I was crafting, and I kind of left the bulk of my supplies. I didn't bring everything back into my desk here in the living room. So now that my vacation is coming to an end, I will disassemble that and come back to my primary crafting space, which is here. So this is all I've done. I've kind of reinforced my spine there. And I'm just going to make sure that it adheres well. And then reinforce my folds here. I really don't like that buckling, but I'm going to do it with, again, this is the first time I've ever done it. So I think I'm going to continue and leave it like that and see how it all turns out. My intentions for these pockets is to hold like big tall tags, or maybe a mini journal in addition to this journal that I'm creating here. And then of course I'll do some thumb notches, but that'll all be after I decorate it. So I'm not gonna keep you here showing you how to cover a piece of cardboard, but I just wanted to share how my thought process in putting this together, because I've never done this, and I think maybe the second time I try this, I'll just snip off the sides and see how that fits. But for now, I'm just going to move on and continue with this one. So that's how I put my cover together for this journal. Just want to make sure I'm getting all the edges. Kind of defeats the purpose if it's not glued to the actual. And this is how my mat gets all disgusting. And I have this thing here. This is the cutting mats from Dollar Tree. I kind of mounted it here on the side with some washi tape, and when I need to do ink blending, I just kind of migrate over on this side. And then when I'm not using it, I can always just flip it underneath. But I've been kind of working on a variety of different projects, and I just left it like that. Loki says good morning or hello. Okay, I think I'm reinforced there and all my edges here. All right, so stay tuned for part 2 when I come back and work on the ephemera. When I come back, I'll have my cover covered and my signatures kind of put together, at least some papers put together, and then we can work on the order and the ephemera. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you at the next part. Bye.